Myself, Bhaskar Sharma from Department of Electrical Engineering in Arya College of Engineering at IIT Kukas. Now, in this lecture, we discuss about the part 1 of generator protection. In this lecture, we discuss about some topics, that is introduction, classification of generator protection, stator protection, differential protection, restricted earth fault protection, negative phase sequence protection, and the last one is conclusion. Introduction of generator protection. In a generating stations, the generator and transformer are the main equipments, and that equipments are very costly. So it is desirable to employ a protective system to isolate the faulty equipments as quickly as possible to remain the healthy section in normal operation and to ensure the continuity of the supply. In continuation of introduction, we discuss the basic electrical quantities. Those are likely to change during abnormal fault conditions are current, voltage, phase angle, and frequency. The protective relay utilizes one or more quantities to detect abnormal conditions in a power system. Now we discuss about the classification of generator protection. The first one is the stator protection, second one is rotor protection, and third one is miscellaneous protection. Now in this slide or in this video lecture, we discuss about only the stator protection. Under stator protection, we discuss about the following protection. The first one is the stator protection, second one is differential protection, third one is restricted earth fault protection, and the fourth one is negative phase sequence protection. Now we discuss about the stator protection. The stator faults include the following types of fault: the phase to earth fault, phase to phase fault, and interturn faults. From these, phase faults and interturn faults are less common. They usually into an earth faults. This causes arcing to core and damage of conductors and insulation. Now discuss about the stator interturn fault. Interturn fault on the same phase of the stator winding cannot be detected by transverse differential protection, as it does not disturb the balance between the currents in neutral and high voltage CTs. For protection against interturn faults, the following protection schemes are used. The first one is the cross differential protection, and second one is residual voltage protection. Now we discuss about the differential protection. CTs are commonly provided at each end of the generator winding, which is to be protected. When there is no fault, the differential current I1 minus I2 through the relay is zero, so that the relay will not operate and does not give the signal to the circuit breaker for isolate the faulty section. When the fault occurs, the balance is disturbed and differential current flows through the operating coil of the relay, causing relay operation, and trip circuit to the circuit breaker is closed. This is the basic circuit diagram of differential protection of generator as shown in figure. This is the differential protection using balancing resistor for the protection of alternator with a ground resistance. That resistance is known as earthing resistance as shown in figure. This is the biased differential protection for the protection of generators stator winding when restraining coil is used for the balance of the current as shown in figure. Now we discuss about the modified differential protection. Generally, protection is made for 80 to 85% of the winding. If any fault occur near the neutral point, then the fault current is very small and relay does not operate. So that modified differential protection scheme is used to overcome this effect. Two phase element and balancing resistors is connected in star, and the earth relay is connected between the star point and neutral pilot wire. This is the basic circuit diagram of modified differential protection as shown in figure, where PC and PA are connected between two faults. and earthing resistance is connected at a common point of the alternator winding. Now discuss about the restricted or balanced earth fault protection. In case of small size generators, a star point is not available because it made inside the generator and grounded through some low resistance. Then percentage differential relay for ground faults is provided and is known as restricted earth fault protection. This scheme can be used only for ground faults but not for phase faults. This is the basic circuit diagram of restricted or balanced earth fault protection. In this slide, we discuss about the negative phase sequence protection. Unbalance may cause due to single phase fault or unbalanced loading, and it gives rise to negative sequence current. This current in rotor causes rotor overheating and damage to the rotor. This can be protected by a negative sequence current filter which overcurrent relay. This is the basic circuit diagram of negative phase sequence relay. Stator interturn protection. Interturn fault on the same phase of the stator winding cannot be detected by transverse differential protection as it does not disturb the balance between the currents in neutral and high voltage CD. Conclusion. The protective relays are used to detect electrical faults and to alarm disconnects or shut down the faulted apparatus to provide personal safety and equipment protection. A protective relay does not prevent the appearance of fault, rather takes action only after a fault has occurred in the system.